shout out reality check.
Welcome, this is Reality Check, where we check out the real situations. Please like and subscribe to the channel for riveting videos. Today, I want to highlight a major problem in Jamaica. The issue of scamming, but not the regular lottery scamming as you may know it, but ATM and point of sale scamming. Criminals are now working with persons in some business organizations to rob you blind through your debit and credit cards. What these criminals do is form a partnership with a worker in a store or a supermarket to use the point of sale machines to save your card information, which they will use to empty your account. Don't believe what I'm saying is true? Well, let the expert himself tell you. Listen to this audio of an actual criminal discussing his plans with his accomplice.
Alright, here my ask is in. Me have one sitting there, one grabber. You see me? I would have one sitting like a machine or you so I pick your head in, but you know so big I want a little small machine like. So what that they do is like, say as an example, somebody give them card for buy gas or sitting off of it. If you can run it through a grabber, if a $1 million they have in an account, he grabber pick up the information and go build a different card off of it and get the whole $1 million out of account and would have split it like 50-50 for me and you. You see me? So that's why I ask you. So what I would do is I gear a grabber and like if somebody come there if buy sitting or so you would have run it card through a grabber first and then you run it through for your original machine and charge them a normal amount of money where them would have purchased the item for. But what we would do is we would have them card information pan the grabber. So we would wait until they go somewhere else go use the card again. Then we just bill a card off of it and take out the whole of money out of their account.
That was Criminal X outlining his plan. Maybe with a person who is clearly working in a business, a store or a supermarket where you likely shop. So therefore you're at risk. Do you hear how meticulous and calculated this man is in his description of how he plans to rob you of your hard-earned money? He plans to wipe your account clean. He's so passionate about this as if it is a legitimate job. He's 9 to 5 and he's working overtime for the money you earn overtime. Can you imagine? You go to your regular store, one you trust, not suspecting something like this to happen. Next thing you know, you lose all your money. Trust me, people like this, the coronavirus should hit and hit hard. Waste man criminal. The thing about it is, you don't know where these machines are hacked. It could be anywhere. So you are at high risk. And guess what? The criminals have gone even further. They're also hacking ATM machines. Listen to these two people who have been victims of ATM fraud and scam.
Well, they cleared out my account at Scotiabank and they made an attempt on my NCB account. Also, a day later, NCB managed to block them, but lazy Scotia made the people them clean out your account to just about $813 left in there. Yeah. And Scotiabank is wonderfully telling me, hey, probably can take up 220 days for investigation. But yes, it's a real thing and persons are getting hit hard. One suspicious machine, ATM machine that might have been hit is the Sagicor ATM machine in Fairview. That seems to be one of the machines that have been compromised. I don't know if there are any other.
I'm just letting you know, be very careful of using ATM machines in Montego Bay and in any parish really, because something is happening where I don't know how, but they're duplicating your ATM cards and they are withdrawing all your funds. It happened to me. The bank called me to notify me, so they moved every dollar of my salary. And when the bank told me, they also told me that the money was not even withdrawn anywhere in Montego Bay, outer parish, far out of parish. They didn't want to disclose the location. And 3 friends contacted me last night, and they work in the free zone area. One work in the free zone area, another one works in Montego Bay and uses the ATM at Fairview. Some persons use the one at BOS as well, and they have withdrawn all their funds. So please, we have to go back to the old time days. Either you go and pull all of the money and you keep it at your yard and you use it little. But please be very careful. We don't know which one of these machines are compromised, but it's happening to every one of the banks. It happened to Victoria Mutual, it happened to Scotia customers, it's happening to NCB customers. So please, I am just telling you, because it's happening to almost everybody. Every day someone is telling me that this happened to them.
Clearly these people are stressed out by these experiences. I can't imagine seeing all my money cleared out of my account and how I'd feel. You hear them saying that they don't know how these cameras hack the system. Here's a representative from the National Commercial Bank, NCB, explaining how them waste money got to work.
What the fraudster would normally do to capture customer information at an ATM is 1, affix a card reader, 2, a keypad overlay to capture the PIN, or 3, a peephole camera. There are several types of card reader out there in the market that they will use to capture customer card information. This one in my hand is what we refer to as an oval shaped card reader. You'll see they put the two-sided tape so it fits on the ATM, and there are a lot of aesthetics devices that they'll use to capture the customer PIN information. They'll go and they'll affix it on the ATM. It fits neatly and it go undetected to the unaware customer. But what we're advising customers to do is, once you go inside the ATM to insert your card, you just apply pressure to the card reader. If it moves or show any sign of tampering, it means that something is wrong with that ATM. What we want you to do is to contact the bank and advise us of those irregularities. This in my hand is what we refer to as an insert. It is the latest card capturing device that is out in the market. It fits neatly in the throat of the ATM. What we advise customers to do is to use their finger or their card to see if there's any movement in the throat at the ATM. Once there's any movement along the throat, then you know something is wrong with that card reader. What the fraudsters also need to capture customer PIN information is what we refer to as a keypad overlay. The keypad overlay fits neatly over the genuine keypad, so once the customer go and enter their PIN, it will capture the customer information. But what we advise customers to do is to use their finger or their card or any device that is available to them to just check the keypad to see if any devices are fixed above the PIN pad to capture their information. What they'll also use as well is what we refer to as a peephole camera. The peephole camera is used to capture the customer PIN. It fits neatly above the keypad. So what we advise our customers to check to see if any device is installed above the keypad overlay to capture their PIN. There are several types of peephole cameras that they'll normally use to capture customer information. This in my hand is another type that they'll use, and they'll fit it somewhere on the machine close to the keypad where they can capture the customer PIN information. This also is another type of peephole camera that they'll use to capture the customer PIN information. This one is another type of peephole camera that they will affix in the roof of the ATM to capture the customer PIN information. What we advise customers to do though is to cover their PIN in instances like those, or to check to see if there's a keypad overlay installed to capture the PIN information. Another type of card reader that is out there, this one goes with the L-shaped machine. The one that was shown earlier is the oval shaped card reader. This one fits neatly on the machine, but just as with the oval shape, we want customers to apply pressure to the card reader, and if it moves or shake or show any sign of tampering, contact the bank. Something might be wrong with that machine. This in my hand is what we refer to as a skimmer. This is more popular at nightclubs, restaurants, or anywhere where customers will go to do their normal day-to-day transaction. What will happen is that the cashier or the pump attendant will quickly swipe the card through the skimmer. The skimmer can hold up to 1,000 debit or credit card information at any one point in time. Then what the fraudster will do is download the information that is stored on the and the skimmer to a computer, then to a reader writer, and the information can be written on any magnetic strip. So it doesn't have to be a genuine card that is issued from the bank. It can be a blank plastic. So if you're about to tender your credit card or debit card at a merchant and the point of sale machine is not visible to you where you're seeing where the card is being swiped, we advise you not to do so, because what that facilitates is the easy skimming of your credit card information. Ensure that all times your debit or credit card is visible to you. It must always remain in sight. What I'll also advise customers to do is to, whether you're at an ATM or at a merchant using a point of sale, once you're about to enter your PIN, ensure that the PIN pad or the keypad is covered so your PIN is protected. Customers who believe that their cards might have been compromised should immediately contact our customer care center at 1888 NCB first to have the card restricted. We also want the customer to visit the nearest NCB branch to lodge a formal complaint. If customers find any of the devices that were pointed out earlier during the presentation, we want you to contact our customer care center or the nearest police station to advise us of your findings.
There you go. You have seen how them waste man are set up to rob you. The representative from NCB gave a good overview of how ATM scamming works and how to protect yourself from it. It doesn't matter which bank you join, whether local or overseas, NCB or Scotia, Jane, whichever, TD Bank, the principles remain the same. You need to follow them to keep your savings safe. Please leave a comment below, like and share this video, because we are all at risk.
Me hear them a shout out reality check. Dark yard see me from me reality check.